3099 720-835-3099.
Welcome to News That Rocks now on NBC KCAA Radio, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, where your story could be told. Good afternoon, Inland Empire. You're tuning into News That Rocks on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. Today, I have a real estate, correct me if I'm saying it wrong, a real estate agent and a financial service, correct?
Correct, yes.
And this is Rebecca Garcia, and this is Jose Covarrubias.
Hey, how's it
You
going,
guys
guys?
are welcome to talk. Say hi to the people, please, to the listeners.
Hi, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great afternoon. My name's Rebecca Garcia. I'm a realtor in the Inland Empire, Orange County, and San Bernardino County.
Perfect. And you, Jose, can you introduce yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Jose Covarrubias. I am a financial strategist, and we service the Inland Empire and also close to San Diego as well.
All right, so I'm going to start the questions. Either of you could answer them. It wouldn't matter. My question is, let's hear a little bit about Rebecca, when you started. How did you start? I know you want to tell us your story about behind. How do you start it? Tell us a little bit, and then we'll go to Jose after this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. So when I started real estate, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, in real estate. I did go back to college. I had to get my real estate transaction certificate in order to take, to schedule my test with the state in order to get my license. I did get licensed in 2022, I believe. But I did go through college, and I did have to study and prepare for the license. And I've been happily licensed for the past 5 years.
Whoop, whoop.
And Jose, you do financial service. A lot of people get confused. They think that it's borrowing money, right? But can you explain to them what it exactly means? Like that way, some people would understand. I was one of them, by the way. But
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, a lot of people, they just hear financial services, and first thing is like, oh, you do loans or stuff like that, right?
Right.
So it is part of financing. That is financing, but for the actual financial services it's more broad than that. It involves a lot of things too. Some of the things that we do is either like, income protection, we do mortgage protection, we offer within those things as well, like, living trust. We do also like financing as well for some of the like businesses. We do that through our partners that we are associated with. So a little bit about our company, the one that we represent. It is called the Financial Architects. Our main office is in Chino Hills. The name of our group is called Spartans Financial, or Spartans. So it's still part of the Financial Architects. See us as the Foot Locker of financial services.
makes sense. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So we offer a variety of services, not just one thing in particular. So also, in our team, we have kind of like right now, Rebecca is in our team. So she is a real estate agent. We have also some loan officers. We have everything and anything that has to do with financial services in our group. So it's more like a one-stop shop.
Like a one-stop shop,
Yep.
perfectly. Rebecca,
Yeah.
she's like, yeah.
Let's do it.
The first thing that you advise people when they're trying to buy a house, like say, I got married, right? I got married, kids, whatever, and I'm getting ready to buy a house. What do you advise? Is it the perfect time to buy a house, or what do you recommend? What do you advise them?
So, right now, what I advise first-time home buyers or not is to, be prepared financially, obviously. Save money, clear your debts, get pre-approved with the lender, be guided to see what options are available to you depending on your situation and circumstances. I do advise first-time home buyers, to really navigate what, how do you say it, how to get informed be guided by a real estate expert. I'm sorry,
Like
by a realtor.
lead it the right way, right? Like instead
Yes.
of mislead it, on again mislead it.
Yeah,
by,
because there's so many agents that will
Yeah.
say, "Oh yeah, I'll help you," but at the end of the day, like they don't explain contracts, they don't guide you through the process. They're not good negotiators, or they ghost you, or they take forever to answer. So
They're
I'm
just
glad-
hunting for the commission, basically.
yeah,
you go.
yeah,
I was
they don't do
about
it. They
to-
don't do it because
Sorry
they
about
care
that.
for you,
So
like me. Yeah.
what you're telling me is that the difference between other because it's true. We're not putting nobody down, by
No.
the way. Where we have
No.
respect for everybody.
Based on my experience, though.
She's
Yeah.
just telling about her experience. Honest opinion.
Honest opinion.
Yeah, but so let's say right now, I'm your customer.
Okay.
Hi Rebecca, I'm Octavio.
Hi, how are you, Octavio?
I'm interested on buying a. I'm interested on buying a house. What do you advise me? What do you recommend me?
So, Octavio, what I first
And my
advise
credit
you.
is not good.
Your credit's not good? Okay. That's not an issue. So before we know exactly, how or where your credit's at, I highly advise to talk to a lender to guide you through the steps of, getting a loan to buy your home and see, what options and programs are available to you before we can get started and I can get to work, to help and guide you through the home buying process.
And let's say they want to contact you. Correct me the word. Real estate. You're a real estate agent, correct?
Yeah, precisely realtor. I'm part of the National Association of Realtors.
You also have your own company, or you're working on it?
I work with a team as well. Not with Jose. That's different
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's financial,
financial
services.
service.
But I have I work with the XP Realty. But I am on a team called the Fernandez Group in Orange, California, with Christian Fernandez.
Nice. That's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. So you're based on Orange County, but you also do Riverside and wherever they call you on or whatever.
Wherever there's opportunities, I go as high as or far as Victorville, Hesperia. So yeah, I'm everywhere
She's all I want everywhere.
in a good way.
All right, guys. Well, now we're gonna be asking the financial part. The financial part.
So I actually want to pitch in a little bit on what she said,
ahead.
right?
Go
So
ahead.
sometimes even when people and I'm gonna answer both of you guys' basically questions too, or pitch in on her stuff, but then answer your question as well. Let's say a person comes to Rebecca, right? And then they say that their credit is not good, So in our team also, we do have people that do either credit repair.
Yeah.
So majority of the times too, and this is kind of like a food for thought, right? Majority of the times, people don't have a debt problem; they have a budget problem.
Yeah.
What that means is that sometimes whenever they go to, let's say, a realtor or with loan officer to get pre-approval and all that stuff, sometimes they have the money, they just misuse that money, so they think that they don't have that money, if that makes sense.
but they're spending money
They're
on
overspending basically.
Burger King, McDonald's instead.
Yeah.
Food that will make you. By the
Yeah.
way, shout out to McDonald's. Go get a Happy Meal.
There you go.
So-
you got it.
Exactly. So
You
so
know.
they're using the money incorrectly. So it's like instead of you, I'm gonna put a simple example, right? Let's say a person, myself. I mean, I don't drink coffee that much, but let's say there's people that are like so addicted to coffee that they're gonna
Starbucks.
have
yeah.
exactly
Starbucks.
Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
So instead of you spending, you probably spend close to $1,000
Yeah.
a month if you get
Every
at
day.
least 1 or 2 coffees at Starbucks, right?
And it
Yeah.
doesn't
So-
taste that great. I mean, it does taste great. Sorry.
So,
Yeah.
but what I'm trying to say
It's
is that
not.
right? It's
Yeah.
like people tend to spend on things that don't make sense. Things that are not going to generate them money. So at that point, it is considered spending money. You're
Yeah.
wasting money instead of putting that money to work. That's why majority of the customers that I have, I usually talk to them, and the first question that I ask them is, "Do you have a budget?"
Yeah.
Or do you have a budget plan? Because 9 times out of 10, they don't.
What if I come up to you, right, and I'd be like, sorry, my microphone was a little close. I come up to you and I go like, okay, I think where we probably answered this in the beginning. I'm having financial problems. I think I'm having financial problems,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm wasting $375 on coffee,
Correct.
maybe on coffee. So those, maybe you needed those $375, right, to buy your house.
Yeah, to do something
Maybe,
else.
or to do something,
Yeah.
or buy a business, right,
Correct.
or something
To invest.
to invest.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
to
so
invest.
instead of wasting it, you should be putting it to an investment.
Yeah,
Whether that be
invest in, like,
yourself, or whether that be like I said, like she does, like in real estate, something like that. So it's like having that different mindset. It's like the key to actually unlocking either like your debt free life or basically the potential to making money. Making more money or saving more money.
Making more money, making yourself richer.
Yeah.
Why not?
I need to talk to you later on. After this. I need to talk to you. Like, who doesn't want to become a millionaire, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Who
Yeah.
doesn't
Why are
want
you
to?
asking the rich how they get rich?
We actually went off the script, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing is script, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah, when we do these things, I actually enjoy. Thank you
Yeah,
guys for
me
coming to
too.
this show. It's,
Yeah,
it's
man.
really,
Thank you for having
it's really
us.
fun. Now we're gonna go back to the real estate.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Real estate. A lot of people think, okay, it's just house. Businesses too, right?
Yeah.
You could buy
Well,
a
it's-
business,
Yeah, residential or commercial.
residential, commercial. See, she's an expert. I'm not. That's why I'm here in the radio station. She's doing real estate. That's what she,
She gonna get the
that's
big
what she
bucks.
went to college
Yeah.
for it, and I didn't.
Whoa. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Land too.
It's all part of the show, man. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that. So where I was going with
Construction.
this, so residential and commercial, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
residential,
You-
commercial,
you
new
do-
construction, land.
You do both?
I do all of them.
You do all of them?
Yes.
She's all like, I do all of them, guys.
Mobile homes
All of
too.
them. So let's say I want to come to you, and I say, I want to for both of you, I want to invest on on land, and I want to make mobile homes in there.
Okay.
What advice, both of you could answer me, what advice do you guys give me to do? What do you recommend me to do?
Oh, I need to give you a little bit more background on myself too. So I am a general contractor as well. So and I had my construction. I still have my
that works
construction
for him,
company in Vegas. So I feel like the first thing that I'm gonna ask you will be: are you either partner up with somebody that knows about real estate or somebody that is like a GC, a general contractor? Because one, you can do it by yourself, but you're gonna have a lot of implications when it comes to like either like knowing the codes, knowing like what to do or who to talk to. So it could get complicated, and then
Very.
so that'll be kind of like my first question to you.
That's what I was gonna answer. You really have to find the person that's gonna get the permits for you, go to the city,
Guide you.
guide you basically throughout the whole process when building, because you also have to think about, okay, if I want to buy land here, most of lands in California, they want cash.
Yeah.
You could do financing, but they require up to probably 15-20% down, and a lot of
Yeah.
people obviously can't afford that.
A lot of people say this, and I know you guys probably heard this. We're living in a era and economy.
Yeah.
Economy is not really, everything's pricey, right?
Correct.
Do
Correct.
you guys think or recommend? I don't know. Is it a perfect time, or is not a perfect time to buy a house or invest on a business? What do you guys?
You can answer.
Okay,
You
so
can answer first. yeah.
so I think it depends on the actual person, right? It depends on your situation. So each situation is different for each person, right? So if it makes more sense for you to have a mortgage in comparison than to rent, I'm gonna give you a quick example. Let's say myself. Let's say I'm living in a 2-bedroom apartment and I'm paying $2,500 per se. I can buy a house that has 3 bedrooms and I'll be paying $3,200,
Yeah.
and it's my house,
And you're building equity.
and you're building equity. So at that point is like, what's best for me,
Yeah.
Now it's different if I tell you, okay, I am paying only $1,000 and I have the same thing, and I'm like, am I going to spend now $2,000 to $3,000 more just to own the house? Something way similar? No. It like I said, it depends on everyone's situation.
Yeah, it's like what I say. If you can afford it and you have, your your great job, or you have money saved up, go for it.
For example, when COVID hit, right? You know, everybody was panicking.
That was crazy.
Everybody was panicking. Everybody was all like, "Oh my God, it's the end of the world!" But it's really, it's really not the end of the world. We bought a house. That's what I'm telling. I'm asking. We bought a house in 2020, right here in San Bernardino, 2020, when the COVID was already hitting.
Oh yeah, interest rates were very low.
Right, and we got it for so cheap. And now I see that our house went
In value.
Your equity.
What do you think that was a good
Investment.
It was a good move.
good move.
So again, this is the whole reason why we do what we do, right? So we help people come up with strategies.
Make more income.
Exactly, make more income or save more income.
Or save
so
more income.
Why do we do this? Is for that same reason. For in case something like this happens, something like a 2020 happens, something like even like the 2008 crash happens. If you have money, people that have saved up stuff, they can leverage that money in order for them to acquire properties, acquire businesses, acquire all these things. Because if you're not prepared, what's going to happen to you?
You can end up broke, or you can end up bankrupt.
You won't survive.
you won't survive. Yeah.
That's the thing. So that's the biggest, I guess.
And like you said, Jose, I was gonna go back to like how he said how it wouldn't make sense if he was paying $1,000 in rent. Well, there are programs where with the financial services, we can help you basically build equity through what is it, an account there too?
Yeah, so the biggest thing that we do, like I said, it's through a life insurance.
Yeah.
Right? Through life insurance, you can actually create equity on it. Same thing, it's kind of like literally the exact same thing that we were talking about right now.
Yeah.
Either you're renting or you're buying. So there's policies that do the exact same thing. There's policies that you're renting, and there's policies that
So you don't ever have to own real estate, but it's basically like owning real estate, and you're building, income.
It's like
saving money.
Sorry about that, Rebecca.
ahead.
It's like we're gonna put an example. Rent was getting too high in LA, in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah,
Inland
that's
Empire was a little more cheaper, so might as well buy a house than paying rent, and you own in a house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Am I right or no?
Oh yeah, absolutely right.
Am I right or
Yeah.
So a good example, right? So I purchased my house in 2024, so a year ago. Yeah. So I was looking at places. So my parents live in the Orange County area, Santa Ana, Newport, all that area that they live, right? So I was looking to see something near where they lived. It was so expensive, and it was a small area. It was like the size of
The rooms were really
You're
small.
even on like you go to LA, and you're even not offense to nobody, but it's so like how can we say this in an appropriate it's not a good area.
Yeah.
It's not a good area, and you still be spending all that much money. They say San Bernardino's bad. Imagine. They say San Bernardino, but San Bernardino has good places too.
It
They have
does.
Riverside too. Riverside has
The
their.
north side is really good, and west side.
It's getting a little bad, but yeah, we
Exactly.
Up north, more of
gonna
San
say-
Bernardino is really good.
There's some areas that you can get more for your buck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, and there's some areas that are, it's understandable. There's some areas that are like upcoming. So, kind of like the area that I live currently right now, it's in Paris. So a lot of people say like, that's why I'm wearing a hat. I'm just kidding.
Let's
So
go.
that's why people are saying like, oh, there's nothing to do there. Well, yeah, there's nothing to do there yet. It's going to expand. And it is expanding rapidly.
That's what they used to say about San Bernardino.
Exactly.
San Bernardino used to say that and now they're building on Fifth. They're building a lot of restaurants. They're building Sonic. Oh my God, Sonic! Oh my God, that's my witness right there.
Yeah.
That's my witness right there.
Yeah.
Talking about, for those of you who are listening out of the IE, it's right here on Fifth Street, right here. Sonic. It's right there in downtown San Bernardino. For those of you who are
And that was not a paid promotion.
no,
Right there.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's pretty cool. We're gonna go to a little short commercial. And you can play some music, Joe, right there in the background while we go for a little commercial. And then you guys can also call when we come back. You guys can call 909-383-1000. Again, 909-383-1000. You guys can ask questions to either to Jose or Rebecca, and we'll be back right now
Thank
in 3
you.
minutes.
KCAA Radio has openings for 1-hour talk shows. If you want to host a radio show, now is the time. Make KCAA your flagship station. Our rates are affordable and our services are second to none. We broadcast to a population of 5 million people. Plus, we stream and podcast on all major online audio and video systems. If you've been thinking about broadcasting a weekly radio program on Real Radio plus the internet, contact our CEO at 281-599-9800. 281-599-9800. You can Skype your show from your home to our Redlands, California studio where our live producers and engineers are ready to work with you personally. A radio program on KCAA is the perfect work from home avocation in these stressful times. Just type kcaaradio.com into your browser to learn more about hosting a show on the best station in the nation or call our CEO for details. 281-599-9800.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA, celebrating 25 years.
All right, guys, we are back. We are back right here on News That Rocks. Once again, I'm over here with Rebecca Garcia, real estate agent.
Hello. Oh.
And financial service, Jose
Advisor.
Covarrubias.
Covarrubias.
Mine is off, I think.
No, it's on.
It's on?
They hurt you.
Oh.
They hurt you. They hurt you. All right, guys,
hurt
for
us.
this, if you guys, in case you guys didn't hear, welcome back to News That Rocks. And we're back right here on KCAA Radio 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. And you can also download the app, KCAA app, on your Android or on your iPhone. Who knows?
Yep.
All right, so can I get that paper, guys?
Yeah,
For those of you who are
There it
listening,
is.
I'm asking you for the paper for the
We got
little
two.
promo right
Yeah.
here. So, owning. I'll let Rebecca do this. I know Rebecca. I'll let you. I'll let.
I'll do the
Ready,
honors.
Rebecca? I'll let you go. Ready, Rebecca? Can you introduce us to the financial
Architects.
architects? Yeah, I was trying to make him
course.
say it too. All right, ready?
I think it's this
Okay.
this one, right?
For
I
what?
can
Well,
explain who we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
That's where I
Alrighty.
was.
So we are the financial architects in Chino. CEO is Manny.
Manny Soto is
Manny
our CEO.
Soto, amazing company. We are here for you, right? So our mission is to educate and empower. Spartan Financial, powered by the Financial Architects, which is the team that I'm in with Jose, offer both associates and clients a comprehensive approach to their finances. This can only be achieved by aligning with top-rated, proven insurance companies and financial institutions. The unique variety of services TFA offers enables our licensed professionals and clients to work together and construct a blueprint of solutions to best fit our clients' needs and financial goals. Once a plan has been contracted, our affiliates compete for your business, allowing us to offer premier services at discounted prices. Some of those services are income protection, health insurance, retirement planning, business insurance planning, and there's
Nice.
little different things. With every subject for income protection, but you can expect like retirement planning, disability, Medicare, 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, or
Yeah, we do conversions. We do a
Conversions.
lot of things to rollovers.
and we
Again,
work with many companies.
yeah, correct. So like I said, kind of like what Rebecca was saying. So we're partners with over 46 companies. So we have a variety of services and companies to basically offer you whatever suits best for you for that client's needs. You know, again, if you guys have any questions.
Oh, also, Jose, do you want to explain why owning a living trust is a must?
Oh, absolutely.
That is a good question too. Right
So the biggest thing also for realtors and anyone that's in the real estate industry, how I approach them and how I approach also like their customers is that, okay, now you finish buying that property. You know, it took you time, sweat, and
tears,
everything, and obviously, you know, that's a big investment.
Yep.
So what is it that we tell, you know, their customers and even our agents, right? It's once they have already acquired that property or that asset. Now it's time to protect it, right? And a lot of people think and have the misconception of a will and a living trust being the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of differences, you know, between a will and a living trust. So the biggest thing is that a will is just essentially a wish list of what you want the government or anyone to do once you pass. And that's essentially it, right? It's just a wish list, your last wishes. And it is a straight ticket to probate. So for people that don't know what probate is basically the government or like, you know, a court that is going to distribute or it's going to show how to distribute your assets. It's very costly and it takes sometimes it could take up to years.
It could up to
Yeah. So having a living trust, it is more kind of like a safe. You know, it is something that where you can place your assets or something that is valuable to you. It could be, again, the biggest thing that normally people put is their properties because it's one of the biggest assets that they have, right?
Yeah.
Other things, you know, if you have a collection of like Nike shoes. If you have, You know,
I get them for the swap meet, guys. You know, it's not. No, don't do that, guys.
But if you have something like that, you know that it's
or
of
like
value
a collective
to you.
car,
Yeah,
you know, things
exactly.
like that.
Stuff of value that
Stuff
you
of
value,
value.
basically.
I know you mentioned Manny Soto.
Yeah, Manny Soto.
We know who Manny Soto is. One of the most Mr. He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Manny Soto, not Santos Soto. That's on every Monday through Friday, the Jeff Santos show, by the way. But anyways,
it's a TFA.
TFA, yeah. I like how we're connecting here with the people. So speaking of connecting, if you guys have any questions for Rebecca Garcia and Jose Covarrubias, please don't be shy. Call 909-383-1000. Again, 909-383-1000. Call us, and if you have any questions or anything, you guys are welcome to ask anything that you guys want related, because I had this before, related to real estate or financials. Related to that, okay? Don't come here asking, Rebecca this or Jose Covarrubias this. No, don't do
I'm
that.
not single, guys.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It was part of the show, guys.
It was part of the show.
yeah. Anyways,
You guys are funny.
we try to
that disclaimer. I like the disclaimer.
Disclaimer: I am not responsible for what the what the guest says. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. No, sometimes for those of you who watch News That Rocks, we have a little bit of fun. Sometimes but this is serious because there's a lot of people that are really interested on really maybe
the real estate
financial
market.
and real estate market.
Financial
You know what
services.
I mean? And it's really important to know that we already went to economy, right? We already went for the economy.
We gotta talk about the real estate market for next year.
That's where I'm saying.
Okay.
You knew where I was going. Let's talk about that, Becky.
Of course. So everyone that's listening, I do have a couple updates as of December 2025. For the real estate market, we're heading into the next year, 2026, obviously. What I'm advising my clients as a realtor and for buyers, 2026 could be a good window to buy with modest price growth, rental pressures, and stable demand, buying in the Inland Empire offers potential long-term value and relative affordability compared with coastal alternatives, so like Orange County, right? LA could be too, Malibu area, for example. For sellers, market conditions will reward realistic pricing and good presentation, but it won't likely be like a seller's market blowout. Expect reasonable competition. I've been seeing that a lot. Price your home smartly and value proper preparation and marketing of your home. And for investors, look closely at multifamily rental projects and newer construction, especially in areas with strong demand, commuter corridors, for example, near amenities or transit access, because that all adds value. Rising rents and demand for rentals could offer obviously favorable returns.
I like how you put it up. See, by the way, she's my sister, so
yeah.
If you guys ever want to get that's like a brother too, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why you guys feel the connection here. Like probably guys, the guys that are listening right now, they're probably saying for the first time ever, he's actually being serious. He's not fooling around. Like he's not fooling around. Like because maybe because I've been doing this for a while already. So you know what I mean? Like already. You guys want to throw in your plugs? Your Instagram or anything for those of you who don't know what it means.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you guys need any consultation, you guys can actually give me a call or send me a text to a 714-360-3025. You can find me also at an Instagram and Facebook at More Ways Jose. That is MOREWAY and then Jose, JOSE. And then also our main for our group, it is called SpartansFinancial.com. So that's our page. And if you actually need information from so the same social is for the Instagram as well. But if you guys want to check the financial architects, you guys can actually send us a text or anything at info@tfainsuranceadvisors.com. Again, that is info@tfainsuranceadvisors.com, or you can visit the actual main page for the financial architects, which is tfawealthplanning.com. Again, I'll repeat the number for myself. It is 714-360-3025.
Yay.
Rebecca?
And then for you, Rebecca, por favor, please.
All right, you guys. So I know a lot of you that are listening probably to me, thank you so much for being here. For you that aren't, I really would love for you to come and visit my social media, get to know me. If you have any questions, again, just like Jose mentioned, my direct business number is 714-467-5226. And you can find me on Instagram and Facebook with my handle as Rebecca Garcia Real Estate. That's with double C. So, if you guys want to email me, if that's the way of your communication, or you want to send me a text, that's cool too. My email is soldbyRebeccaGarcia@gmail.com.
Nice. And you guys, I'm also going to be putting it on my stories for those of you who follow News That Rocks and on Facebook as well. Yeah. I'm going to be putting it on my stories. I'm also going to be putting it on the page. That group page that I made.
Yes, the
NTR,
News That Rocks.
NTR Media News.
NTR Media.
Which is News That Rocks.
Yeah.
It's News That Rocks. You guys, I'm going to be able to, I'm going to put everything there. Once they give me flyers or send me flyers, I could put them up there too.
Absolutely.
That'll be a good way for them to contact you and everything. Yeah. And it is 3:40 now. It is. So we're going to go for a 10-minute break real quick. We're going to go for a 10-second break. 3-minute break. 3-minute break.
Let's do
a 20 No, we're just messing around. We're going to go for 3 minutes, guys. Joe was like, what's wrong with you, man?
KCAA Radio has openings for 1-hour talk shows. If you want to host a radio show, now is the time. Make KCAA your flagship station. Our rates are affordable and our services are second to none. We broadcast to a population of 5 million people. Plus, we stream and podcast on all major online audio and video systems. If you've been thinking about broadcasting a weekly radio program on Real Radio plus the internet, contact our CEO at 281-599-9800. 281-599-9800. You can Skype your show from your home to our Redlands, California studio where our live producers and engineers are ready to work with you personally. A radio program on KCAA is the perfect work from home avocation in these stressful times. Just type kcaaradio.com into your browser to learn more about hosting a show on the best station in the nation or call our CEO for details. 281-599-9800.
And now, the voices of KCAA with an exciting announcement.
Want to hear NBC News or KCAA anywhere you go? Well, now there's an app for that.
KCAA is celebrating 25 years and our silver anniversary with a brand new app.
The new KCAA app is now available on your smart device, cell phone, in your car, or any place.
Just search KCAA on Google Play or in the Apple Store.
One touch and you can listen on your car radio, Bluetooth device, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay.
Catch the KCAA buzz in your earbuds or on the streets, celebrating 25 years of talk, news, and excellence with our new KCAA app.
Just do it and download it.
KCAA.
And we are back, guys, right here on News That Rocks. We're going to go, we call this Future Outlook.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying. All right, so let's talk about price, trend, new construction, right? Economy factors. And let's talk about that, shall we?
Yeah, of course. Let's do it.
Rebecca, por favor.
Claro que sí. So I think we did talk about it's this basically talking about the sellers, make sure that when you market your home, make sure it's presentable, make sure it's curb appeal, make sure you do your repairs. Expect a reasonable competition because, there's homes out in the market. I'm telling you, based on my experience, no offense to anyone, like Octavio said, but they want to sell their houses for, $100,000 more, and they're not realistically, fixed up, or, whatever buyers are, buying in the market.
Don't go and buy an abandoned house and try to sell it. Repair it, please. Fix it, make it nice.
That's
we
we
want to buy a house with a nice yard.
Yes.
Maybe a little pool, a jacuzzi. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, just to have a good time.
Just make sure you do the painting. I always advise my clients to do just the one color, so like a white color, right? Because we don't know how when buyers buy the property, they're gonna basically decorate their home.
So essentially what they both are saying is
Yes.
don't customize it too much.
No.
Make it more appealing to in general, because the second that you start customizing something to a point, you make it harder for yourself to sell it if you're trying to sell it. If you're something that you see it that you're going to be spending the rest of your life there, then maybe you can customize however you want it.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where if it's too much customizable, or if it's too much customized, you might only be targeting a certain amount of people that have the exact same taste that you have, and that could be hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you're trying to sell it to somebody else. You're not trying to sell it to yourself.
Correct.
That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to sell it to somebody else. You might like it.
Yeah.
And it's cool and everything. You like it.
I do always advise to look at the markets, right? Go on Zillow if you like to, wherever you like to go shop for homes. And just take a look around how, these investors are actually remodeling these homes, right? So make sure plumbing's good. Make sure electricity's up to date. Make sure flooring is up to date. Even carpet, right? We gotta wash the carpet. You can't just sell a house and not wash it and expect a reasonable amount. When you want that offer.
I'm gonna be like, what is he? They selling me a junk house right here, or what are they selling? That's just a good example. It is, because a lot of people are watching. They're probably gonna get what I'm trying to say, but
Yeah.
the color of the house also matters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, what colors do you guys recommend to put on a house? If we're selling a house,
On the exterior or the interior?
let's say both.
Well, this is coming from the construction side,
Yeah,
right?
construction
That's
side.
what
So for the construction side, you got to be careful though, because
Oh.
depending on where you live, if there's an HOA, you might be restricted to certain colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's new to me. See, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. For
Yeah.
some people are-
So if you live in a HOA community, sometimes that's why you see I'm not gonna say like the cookie cutter houses,
Yeah.
but like they look similar because they have that color scheme. And sometimes
Yeah.
even if you want to choose a color that, let's say, like your neighbor has, if you have an HOA, that might not be something that it's feasible, because they're gonna be like, no, your neighbor already has that color, you cannot have it.
They're similar, but the year they're built are probably similar, but not exact.
Correct. Yeah. And then you get to places where and that's why I don't know if you guys ever have driven around like neighborhoods and like old neighborhoods and stuff like that. That's why sometimes you see houses that don't have an HOA, and it's like house number 1 is like super nice, and then house number 2 is like pink. You're like, wait,
Like
what
in
the
Rialto,
heck?
in Rialto we have buildings
Yeah.
like that. You're like, what? You're like, what is this?
Like,
What is
what
this?
happened here? You
Yeah.
know? And
And-
it's like, and then like the next one is like green. And
I
the
know.
next one
Like,
is
I don't
like,
get it.
We can say that
Like,
as an
Like,
experience too.
different
'cause
designs, guys.
we could say that because we had experience too. Like when my I'm gonna be honest, with my parents were buying houses, when I was buying houses, when you were buying a house, when
Yep.
she was buying a house.
Yeah.
We experienced that before. We experienced that, so
Yeah.
that's why. See, what I'm trying to tell you here, guys, is that this guys will lead you to the right place. They're not trying to just get commission. They're trying to really
No,
help
I'm not
you
trying to
guys.
sell anything.
Exactly.
I'm not here to promote. I'm here to guide you. Use me as your guide, please.
Exactly.
Use
So-
us as your guide.
Yeah,
Exactly.
correct.
Yeah.
So, another question. You said you mentioned HO.
HOA.
What does that mean for those people that don't know what it means?
It's a homeowners association. So basically, it's a community where they all come together and they're like, you know what, we want these certain things, and in this community, we don't want loud music, or we can't have a certain person park here, or we can't. We can have yard sales here, but every 3 months. Let's do a community one. So basically, there are rules and regulations with HOA. It's not for everybody. Like Jose mentioned, they are built almost the same, but they are different. There's like different designs, but similar, but they're still community.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes HOA. I mean, if you want a place where obviously you're not gonna be partying, guys, do not get an HOA home. Those run for condos, townhomes, single family residence homes. So, yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. You want
no,
to
you
go?
go ahead,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good, man.
So, pretty much, if you're gonna be a party guy like me, sometimes
Oh,
get
quieren
an
la,
HOA.
the
you
carne
know,
asada.
palm trees,
Yeah.
if you know what it means, you know what it means. Anyways, don't get an
HOA.
location.
Property.
property. And what's the difference between Section 8 and HOA? Can real estate explain that or no?
Well, Section 8 is based on housing. It could be the Orange County Housing Authority, or Riverside. It just depends on what county. But Section 8, I know that there's lenders that will help clients that do have a Section 8 voucher to purchase a property. It's not for everybody. But I do know there's like another program where they can help low income, people that, can't afford a higher, mortgage payment. It's called NACA. You guys go on their website. You can apply. They guide you through the whole process. And you do have the opportunity to work with the realtor you like. And it's for low-income households.
And you did mention to me earlier, I'm getting there. You did mention to me about something about next year, something to do with housing, right? Correct?
Yes.
I'm trying to read it correctly. I'm sorry.
Is it the interest rates?
Uh-huh. That's what
Okay.
it was. I believe you wanted to share that with the
Yeah.
with
So
the
we are expected to see maybe a decrease, a small decrease on interest rates in the next week or two. We are going to see some improvement in general with the real estate market next year. So hopefully, more buyers can purchase properties. I'm thinking maybe around, because obviously we can't go a year from now, but I'm thinking in the next 6 months, we are expected to see a decrease in interest rates. They are FHA as of the moment with a 620 credit score minimum debts. We're looking at like a 5.625%. Around there, it could be a little bit higher, it could be a little bit lower. It just depends on your, on your situation, like I said, because everybody's different. Conventional, they're in the sixes, maybe high sixes, same thing. And, hopefully we can see, it just depends who you work with, right? Make sure you're working with a licensed lender. It could be a broker or your bank. That's, really up to you. That'd be another conversation we'd have about lenders, but yeah.
That's really good information. So on the financial side, I feel like something right now would be the time. If you guys are planning to later on in the future start looking at houses or properties or anything like that, I think right now would be the perfect time to actually get a hold of a financial strategist or somebody that's in finance to guide you guys. This will be the right time as well to start, saving more, to start putting stuff in like either a brokerage account if that's what you want to do. Again, get with somebody that knows what they're talking about. That way you can benefit on any way, shape, or form. That way, whenever the time comes, and if there's an opportunity for you guys to buy or have assets that you want to acquire, at least to have the funds. That way, you guys are not or not just the funds, but also like your credit or stuff like that. Like I said, we have tools that can help you guys achieve those goals.
And we're also bilingual, right,
Correct.
Jose? So
Yeah.
we are fluent in Spanish, you guys. If you have any family members, that speak Spanish, that's not an issue either.
Yeah, absolutely. Si trae la abuelita, la tía, la mom, todos. Aquí estamos.
You guys bring anybody in here. That's what you were saying. That you guys bring anybody in here. Latinos. It doesn't matter. They don't discriminate as long as you have the money.
No.
They don't discriminate.
No.
As long as you have the money.
Here.
As long as you have the money. I'm sorry that I'm being too open. I love you guys. And I also love my audience. And we also love Rebecca's listeners right now. And Jose Covarrubias listeners. I'm pretty sure they're listening.
Octavio.
They are.
Pretty sure. And if you guys want to rewatch it again, you guys could go rewatch it on Rumble, on Kick, and maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe on Sunday, you guys will be able to see it on YouTube. We'll see.
We'll see. As a recording, obviously,
And
you guys.
as a pre-recorded, if you guys missed the show or anything, right here on News That Rocks, every Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. For those of you who are watching East Coast, because I do have followers on the East Coast as well. Chicago, shout out to Chicago as well.
Woo!
Shout out to New York. And why not Los
And
Angeles?
Miami and New York.
The whole entire national wide.
Yeah. And Mexico.
Well, I mean, if you guys download the app,
Yes.
it
You
is
guys-
basically it is international.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you download
listen
the app,
to it on
so yes,
France, on Paris, France, not only
Yes.
Paris, California.
Exactly.
On Paris, France.
Both Paris.
And
Both Paris.
both Paris. And also
Yeah.
Mexico. It's true.
Mexico.
yeah. If you download the app, you can
If you
listen to
download
us
it, you can.
anywhere.
Yeah. And this is NBC KCAA Radio 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. And please, one more time, throw your plugs.
All right.
Okay, you guys. It was great chatting with you all. If you want to reach me or you have questions, I would be happy to guide you. My phone number again is 714-467-5226. My Instagram and Facebook handle are Rebecca Garcia Real Estate. That's with double C, you guys.
Double S.
Yeah, and mine is, again, Jose Corrubias, and my phone number is area code 714-360-3025. Instagram handles is More Ways Jose, and our group is Spartans Financial, and that is also on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you, guys.
And you guys can also follow KCAA Radio on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes,
we
you
would
guys.
find it right there. And thank you guys.
And follow Octavio.
Follow me as
on
well.
NTR Media News on
at
Instagram.
She's hired.
Look at her.
She's hired, Joe. She's hired. I think that'll be. I know we're a little off, but I think that'll be. Joe, it's all like.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe, for engineering for us. Border operator right there, operating the border right there.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe. And don't forget, every Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, News That Rocks right here on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, where no listeners get left behind.